Peace kings, peace queens. It's your boy, B.O.L.O, the ambassador, bringing other legends over. B.O.L.O, the ambassador, bringing other legends over. We are in a new day and age where it seems that choice is not being respected. Free will is not being respected. Personal ideals are not being respected. We are in a time where it seems we are living in a clone generation where for some reason the masses or many people excuse me, believe that everyone needs to think like them or have a cookie cutter mentality when it comes to most topics. David Chappelle, one of my favorite comedians. I love any comedian who stands on truth or a lot of truth. I don't agree with everything he says, but I agree with 95% of what he says. He's standing for what he's standing for. And I'm not going to tell you that I'm standing for David Chappelle. What I will tell you is that I'm standing for the truth. And I do believe that David Chappelle is standing for the truth. And therefore, I'm standing with David Chappelle because he's standing for the truth. And if he wasn't, I wouldn't be standing with David Chappelle. We got to understand something here. The truth is the truth. No matter what way we try to spin it, no matter what way, let me move forward a little bit because I think we're done. I think they got everything over here. No matter what way we try to spin it, no matter what way we want it to be, the truth is the truth. And the truth is, we're living in a cookie cutter generation, and they're dividing us purposely with issues and topics. Vaccines is one topic that they're dividing us on. The Lgbtq situation, another situation that they're dividing us on. Feminism is another topic they're dividing us on. Abortion, that's another topic they're dividing us on. They continue to divide us on topics and keep us jumping from one hand to the next and doing what? All with the agenda of forming the new world order. We got to get to a place where I'll be back, fam. Y'all hold on. Now that we're back from our commercial break, let's get back to the topic. David Chappelle. He is definitely ruffling some feathers at this moment in time. I was a little bit more upset about this topic before than I am now because I've learned that people will do what people will do. As long as the masses or the system doesn't try to coerce my decisions, my personal decisions with my life, we just have to have a hands-off policy. That word mandatory, that needs to be destroyed. That word mandatory, because every man has free will outside of the law. Outside of the law is free will. Free will is what laws are based on. Without free will, you don't have laws. You have a dictatorship. And this is what's going on right now. It's like, there's the us against them mentality. You know, just because David Chappelle was shining light. Some of you will say, well, what kind of light was David Chappelle shining? Well, the light was very simple. African Americans in this country have not received the benefits, the rights, the consideration as the LGBTQ. We talk about equal rights in this country, but even the Asians got a crime bill passed for them, a hate crime bill, that if you would attack them, that they will be protected by law and it will be considered a hate crime. Well, who qualifies for a hate crime more than black people in this country? Are you really serious? Where's the Chinese George Floyd? Where's the Chinese Sean Bell? Huh? Where's the Chinese Trayvon Martin? Y'all want me to keep going? Where's the Chinese, everybody that was black that got killed by corrupt officers? Where's this happening to the Chinese? It's always black people that this been happening to for years. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? But the LGBTQ got 3 laws passed for them in the Obama's administration, which is a direct slap in the face to black people because our movement was before theirs. We're talking about inequality. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about we're not being treated equal in this country. That's what David Chappelle was saying. David Chappelle made it clear. He said, man, it makes us jealous that your movement is going so well. Well, when have homosexuals and gay people been put in slavery? What are you talking about? When have they been put in slavery? Where's my homosexual slave? Where's my benefits for 400 years coming from homosexuals into my bank account? Let's go. Y'all want to touch on the passion? Y'all want to get me passionate about a topic? Let's go. Let's go. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how homosexual movement cannot be compared to what my ancestors, your ancestors, went through in slavery for 400 years. It cannot be compared. It cannot be compared. You don't wear homosexuality. I wear the color of my skin everywhere I go. I can't choose to be white. I can't choose to be Chinese. I can't choose to be Somalian or choose to be anything other than what I am. But you can choose not to sleep with a man. You can choose not to sleep with the same sex. I'm talking too much. I'm talking too much. The issue is equality. The issue is that we're not being treated equal. That's the issue. And homosexuals who have a problem with the fact that they got a problem with equality. Listen. Don't even let me go there. Don't even let me go there. Don't even let me go there. The fact that that some of them don't even understand that they have benefited more than so-called African American community in this country is baffling. It's baffling. So let me take it down for a little minute. Step out of your shoes. You know, and then you got homosexuals who are African American, and you know what? They put homosexual in front of the treatment of their ancestors. Like, dude, what is wrong with you? Like, how are you viewing the world? Your ancestors suffered. They used to tie your ancestors up, the women, by their legs and throw boulders off the boat and drag them off into the water when they got sick to die. 99 million, bro. 99 million. Native Americans, 77 million slaughtered. How dare you try to compare yourself to what the so-called African Americans in this country done been through? How dare you, B? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you try to take your struggle and size it up to something that you couldn't even, the African American slavery blows the Holocaust out of the water. They said 6 million people got killed in the Holocaust. View that against 99 million or 77 million. What are you talking about? The only reason why they prop up the fact that the Holocaust, you know what I'm saying, it seems to be such a great travesty more than everybody else, is because the Jays are running the country. The Jays run the industry. They're the ones that have the money. They're the ones that control the media. They are in control. And whoever's in control is the ones that state policy and that make policy. So let me help you. Just because somebody has the power to do certain things doesn't make them right. And just because somebody's in authority and they're able to revise history, that doesn't make that what they're saying is true. You got to understand that this world at one time was run by people of color. Period. There was, because you want me to give you a little education. At one time, there was only one color. Life started in Africa. So if life started in Africa, then it could only be one color: the color of the earth, the color of the sun kissing on your face, giving you color. This is we're talking about geography. We're not even talking about racism. We're talking about common sense. We know that the first people in this earth did not have white skin. That's just common sense. You're in Africa. The oldest bones come from Africa. So that lets you know that before we populated the whole earth, that there was nothing but people of color. You don't have to call it black, just people of color. And over time, and as weather would have it, or destination or geography would have it, depending on where you spread it across the globe, the skin started getting lighter. The genes started getting more recessive to adapt to the climate. It's not hard. Do you see a black polar bear? No, polar bears are white. Why? Because they're in the North Pole, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Black bears are black. Why? Because of the conditions. What they're around, their body had to adapt to what they're around. Why would a black bear be white in Africa? Like, we don't make sense nowadays. But back to the LGBTQ. Listen, man, you need to be thanking God that we even observe what you're talking about. You are ahead of the so-called African Americans in this country in terms of civil rights. Matter of fact, not in terms of civil rights. In terms of human rights. We have civil rights, but we should have been fighting for human rights. You have human rights. We only have civil rights. In fact, we're still considered 3/5 of a man in this country. We are still considered cattle in the Constitution. That has not been removed to this day. I don't even want to get into the intricacies of how bad it is, of how we have not progressed in this country. But I just wanted to shine a little light on it, that you got the LGBTQ has nerve to not recognize their privilege in comparison to the African American in this country. And that is what David Chappelle was saying. He said he was jealous. He's jealous. And he pulled something out of me because I was saying the same thing. Yeah, I think I was jealous too. How you going to get 3 laws passed for you and we done been here 500 years and we still ain't got nothing protecting us? But we got George Floyd. We can show you all our martyrs. We got martyrs galore. Where are your martyrs? Where are your homosexual LGBT martyrs? Where are your martyrs? Let's go. Well, you want to compare yourself to our plight and compare yourself to what we are going through in this country. You want to be us so bad. Where are your martyrs? Where are your homosexual people who got strung up on trees all around America because they were homosexual? Where are they? Where is the homosexual slaves that spent years and years in bondage and captivity? Where are your homosexuals? Where are you? Where is your plight? I'm looking. I can't seem to find it. I'm looking for the comparison. Where is your boat ride, homosexuals? Where is your boat ride? Where is your boat ride when your mothers were being killed and slain on these boats, thrown overseas for the sharks to eat at their flesh? Where is your boat ride? Where is the comparison between us and them? There is no comparison. There is no comparison. You can't compare because you have not even experienced an iota of what the so-called African Americans have experienced in this country. You have not experienced not an iota. And my ancestors in my blood is offended by you. Offended by your rhetoric. Offended by the fact that you could even think that there's something about you that matches up to what we went through for 500 years in this country. I'm offended by you. I'll say it to your face. I'm offended by you. I'm offended by you that you would even think. Because I want to see your body count. Where is your homosexual hair that used to be carved off of the women and put inside of sofas so that they could sit on these sofas? Where is it? Where is it? They can flag this video all they want. Where is it? See, I can go on this all day long. I need the proof that you can compare to what the African Americans and the Hispanics and the Native Americans been through in this country. I need the proof. I need the proof. So yeah, I'm standing with David Chappelle. Yeah, I didn't want to have to make this video. But I'm standing with David Chappelle. And I'm standing for morality. I'm standing for truth. I'm standing for justice. I'm standing for the Most High Yah. And I'm standing for every moral principle that resides in my bones. Peace, kings. Peace, queens. We out.